Ready for deployment.
Hey everybody, welcome. It is Friday around 3 o'clock Pacific time, and I'm Tackers, your community manager of Empires and Allies, and we are here with another edition of Firepower Fridays, right here on our home, twitch.tv/Empires and Allies. Hope everybody's having a good week. Hope everybody is enjoying the game, of course. We have some really exciting stuff coming up in today's show. Not to mention, we have some great Q&A and maybe even some surprises. I do encourage everybody out there listening live to share the stream, get your friends in here, and because I can tell you right now, before we start the show, if we start to see an increase of viewers, let's say 50 today, I'm going to drop gold, boom, on the chat room. So it's that easy to get free gold in Empires and Allies. All you got to do is tune in to Firepower Fridays here on twitch.tv. So really excited to get started here. Let's take a few more moments to get set up and allow some more people to get in the chat room. Please take a moment and share the stream. Follow us here on Twitch, as well as we're over on YouTube and Twitter and Vine and Tumblr and all those other social networks thingies. So please, we encourage you to follow us, interact, and most importantly, share the stream right now. Get your friends in here. Maybe somebody who doesn't play Empires and Allies, but you want them to. Great opportunity for you. So, alright, we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. Ranger Squad. And we'll see you in a few moments. Thanks again. This is, again, Tackers, Firepower Fridays, twitch.tv, Empires and Allies. See you in a second.
Stealth systems checked. Reporting in. Reporting in. Reporting in. Reporting in. Ranger here.
welcome everyone. I see people filing into the chat room, some familiar faces. Great to see you all again. I'm pretty stoked to share today. It's going to be a very special day on Firepower Fridays because, yes, if we hit 50 viewers in chat today, and now mind you, I need to see activity in chat, just no opening up the page in another tab. I know those tricks. But no, let's get some people in the chat room. Let's get a very nice and active chat today. And if we get over 50 people, I'm going to drop gold in the chat room. Boom. So please invite your friends. Let's say hello to Quaker300. Oh my god, it's Devin, Mr. Katana, and Pyro Records. What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by. And please make sure and share your in-game name. And we just might take a look at you on today's show. You never know. So, alright, once again, starting here in just a couple more minutes, letting more people file into the chat room. Keep the conversation going, and by the way, a little bit later in today's episode, we will be doing some Q&A. So if you all have questions, comments, feedback about the game, now is your chance to get them thought through and typed in chat, and we just might answer them live on the air. So really excited for that, really excited for a lot of stuff, but I still need to get set up. We're almost ready. And we're going to be kicking off here with the top 5 players of Empires and Allies here very shortly. So this is your very last chance to get those last medal run counts, or those last medals gained. Medal up a little bit, and you just might be featured. So, alright, once again, we'll see you all in a few seconds. This is Firepower Fridays, Empires and Allies Live, and we will see you here in just one moment. Thanks for stopping by. Share that stream, folks. Woohoo! Really, really excited. What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood community manager, Tackers here. And I am with you another episode of Firepower Fridays, Empires and Allies Live, right here on Twitch.tv. And I think it's about time to get started, everyone. How about you? I agree. So, alright, folks. So basically, we are going to be taking a look at today's show is going to go down like this. First of all, we're going to be taking a look at the leaderboard, top 5 players and top 5 alliances. Really excited to share that one. And we should be seeing some pretty familiar faces, or names rather, on that leaderboard. So I'm kind of excited to share those with you. And after that, we're also going to be going over our field reports. Field reports is where you, the players, submit YouTube videos, screenshots, whatever you think is interesting in the Empires and Allies world. Share it with us to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anything like that. And we're going to be able to possibly call it out here on today's show. I got some great user replays that I'm going to share with you all. And really just can't wait to get into today's show. So without further ado, here we are. Let's get back into the game. So everybody, Empires and Allies. It is the newest war strategy game brought to you by Zynga. Now, you take a look at this game. If this is the first time you're looking at this game, you might think, that kind of looks familiar. That might look like an old game I used to play back in college or high school or whatever age you are. And, well, I think we have a pretty good reason for that because we have some really talented people on the game team. Real quick, to just kind of cover that, I wanted to show you a quick little video that our team has put together about kind of where this game started from and, you know, a little bit of inside information behind it. So I'm going to flip over to that real quick. I hope you enjoy.
Allies is a modern military strategy game for mobile and tablet.
So for Empires and Allies, we have an absolutely amazing creative team. Mark Skaggs worked on the original Command & Conquer and General series. We've got guys who have been doing level design for 20 years. We've got guys who know how to make games for these players.
And you can see this in Empires and Allies. It's the game that we made because we want to play it. In Empires and Allies, your job is to save the world from this modern-day terrorist organization called the GRA. The whole goal is a Hollywood version of real. It's all the fun, the excitement, and the explosions that you see in movies and on TVs. But at the same time, we know that advanced players need some extra. And we give that to them by different ways to control your troops. These things give the player strategic choices on how to engage with those units every step of the way through the battle.
One of the key parts of Empires and Allies is building up your base and building up your troops. Having friends, having an alliance, these are things that make you dramatically better. So when you take out that enemy base, when you see your strategy pan out, it just feels awesome.
We've created a really great, fun and realistic modern military strategy game. You get to play with your friends against your friends, and you get to choose to either conquer the world or save the world.
Well, as we know, it's definitely not coming soon anymore. Oh, wow, the screen got really weird there. So the game is not coming soon. It is live, like I'm sure you're seeing. And what you just saw there was a couple of our head designers, Cameron McNeil and Mark Skaggs, commenting on how the game works, how the game plays. And just really excited to kind of share that with you. It was one of our awesome videos that not a lot of people got to see because it was aired before the game. So, seeing some comments in the chat that are just too funny. Alright folks, so we're back. What we're taking a look at right now before we jump into the top 5 of the leaderboard is my base. Of course, you know, it's my show. I gotta have a chance to show off somehow, right? Just joking. So what we're looking at right now is my base. It's been a little bit of a development. If you've been following the show, you've definitely seen perhaps a little bit of I don't know, like improvement maybe. If we take a look over at my replays, actually I haven't taken a look today. Let's see here, I got 1 win, 4 losses, and 2 more wins. So 3 wins and 4 losses. Not bad. I wish I could kind of make that a little bit better, but why not? Just for fun, let's take a look at, I think, why not the one I won? The one I won. MacX from German Aviators. You, sir, are being featured on Empires and Allies Live Firepower Fridays. But sadly, you're not being featured in a good way because it looks like my base beat you. Let's take a look.
Going in.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting some leveled up action there. Because that was a little hard. So it looks like he's attacking from the west here. Little does he know, I was ready for that.
Mayday, mayday.
Looks like we have some of my helicopters doing some damage. Oh, here come the stealth tanks. Oh! And two patrols of spider drones. Oh, this is getting ugly. Oh, it's just chaos. Chaos on the attacker's base. Oh, look at him with the orbital strike, trying to take out some of my defensive units. You know what? He got the outside, but I don't know if he saw that inner wall. So, I don't think my HQ was damaged at all in that attack, but we still got a minute 13. Let's see what he does, what damage he does left. Looks like he dropped a flare to bring the remaining of his troops over to that artillery unit. And I do believe that artillery unit, yeah, it's not going to last. Oh, this is brutal. So, interesting tactic. He used a flare to bring his troops back out of firing's way. And now he's going to attempt, I guess, to start pinging my HQ. But he got 40 seconds left. I don't know if that's going to work out well for you. You can see my dome laser over there my Thel just waiting for them to come within range, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. He has. Oh, we're gonna send his three medics and 1 ranger. Oh, and there goes some artillery that he did not see coming. Love it. 13-0, and that's a retreat. MacX, we salute you, sir. 6, 5, 4. Let's speed that up. 2, 1. Awesome. So there goes my first replay of the day. MacX, congratulations. We do salute you for taking a stab, and sadly it didn't work out too well for you this time, but I wish you luck next time. However, let's remember, this is a war game. This guy just tried to take over my base. I don't think I can stand for that. Retaliate. That is right. It is time to retaliate. If you don't know, you should. Make sure and use that retaliate button as much as you want. It is kind of just a reminder to stay away from your base. So let's kind of take a look at his base. It looks like he has some decent wall structure here, and his defense units, or his defense buildings, are kind of really staggered out. So impressive there. It looks like this will be a little bit of a challenge. But I don't know if anybody noticed, I did not stock up my strike force, which I need to do. So tap the little cross swords here. Gonna drag Commander Shepard over to these Rangers. Now I'm gonna call on my alliance, which, by the way, big ups my alliance, GPX Guerrillas. Let's see here, who have I not used in a little while? I'm gonna grab Burger. Burger, you are being featured on today's show, and you are also boosting my troops. Thank you so much. Now calling in my Facebook friends. Let's see here. Killer Clown 1977 with just the most awesome Facebook profile pic. Oh, that is awesome. And then it looks like I even got room for one more. This is another alliance member. This time I'm gonna grab, let's see here, Holy Knight. Holy Knight, you are going in my strike force today, and I think I'm gonna boost my stealth tanks with Holy Knight. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, they were still building, and I placed them on the wrong item, but it's alright. So, okay, time to get back into Retaliate. MacX, it's time for you to feel the wrath. I hope, at least. Alright, folks, so let's go ahead and take a look on how... Okay, so I'm going to leave this... Actually, you know what? Next base... The next attack live we're going to do a Twitch Plays ENA, and you guys are going to tell me where to launch. But for this one, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is try this out. So I don't see a lot of defensive units over here on the west or on the east side. So I hope you all agree with my strategy here, but I'm going to go ahead and first of all use a Hellfire and knock out this first guard tower. Oh, am I going to get a double point here? Oh, no. So if I would have timed that a little bit better, I could have used an A-10 strike and probably knocked out those spider drones, but it's a learning experience. So, alright, looks like I'm kind of in the clear, so I'm going to go ahead and go all in. Going in on a Friday. Here we go. So we can see my troops making their way in from the east side. Ooh, they had some stealth tanks there, but they were no match for me and my troops. My strike force boosted troops, that is. Alright, so it looks like they're making their way to the inner parts of the base. I'm going to start using my command powers and clean out some of these defensive units they have here. We see a Thel is doing a little bit of damage to my troops, so I'm going to heal them up. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what they can do. Now, it looks like they've broken off naturally into like two little groups and they're attacking both the north and the south. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab them all and tell them to start taking out these bigger items that are kind of really cleaned out. So, Thel out, artillery out, another artillery out, and now I'm going to go ahead and lay down the orbital strike. Oh, bittersweet. Alright, Boom, and now it looks like they don't have too much of a defensive units left, so this is just going to be a sweep and clean job. Awesome. MacX, again, thanks for being such a good sport. You probably don't even know that you're on the show, but I thank you for stopping by my base and letting me have a chance to retaliate and get some valuable loot back. Awesome, awesome stuff here. Looks like this is definitely gonna come up with the 100% victory. Really excited. Let's see how many. Let's see how much loot and medals I get off this one.
Don't let up.
See ya! Boom! All right, 12 medals. Ooh, got a star bonus. So it looks like I got 59k supplies, 86,000 fuel, 20,000 iron, 3,000 tech, and I even hooked up my alliance. Awesome. Great stuff. So there we go, live replay and retaliate right here on Twitch Fridays, Firepower Fridays. Hope you guys enjoy and agree with my strategy. So just going to bring you up to on where I'm at on campaign mode. So I've definitely worked my way through Africa and Western Europe. Now I'm actually working on, looks like, Eastern Europe and Asia. So you can tell right down here. Pro tip, by the way, if any of you guys looking for some you know, some easy supplies, head on over to the PvE matches, to the campaign, and look for these double supply missions. Easy. So I mean, as you can see here, I got a max of 736,000 supplies, and I only have 234,000 in the bank, right? So if I take out this base, I'm gonna get a huge boost, and maybe I can start an upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that live on the show. This is going to be the last attack. We're going to take a quick break, take some questions in the chat, and then we're going to jump into the top 5 players and top 5 alliances. Really excited for that. And I see somebody who just popped into the chat room who I know is excited for that part. I give you all the next 5 minutes to try and knock out those top 5 players. I don't know if you can do it, but let's go ahead and move on with the attack. Alright, here we are. So, it looks like they got some rotating, heavy on the spider drones here. So, let's go ahead and start working out some of these inner defensive buildings. Like, alright, so when these spider drones kind of hook south here and go past this artillery, that's going to be my first A-10 strike. So, let's see if I can time it just right. Here we go. Boom! Love it. Up next, looks like I cleared out a lot of them. Only 2 of them left. So this is where I feel a little more comfortable with starting to deploy my troops. Now you can see here, I don't have too much area and like too much drop area, right? So got to be a little bit more strategic with this one. Let's go ahead and you all know me. I go all in. Here we go. So it looks like those 2 spider drones are going to try and take me out from the back. Not going to happen. Now we got some spider drones looping up from the top. They got nothing against my strike force. Oh, and here we go. Oh. Those spider drones just made mincemeat out of my tanks. I'm not too happy with that, but I'm still going to trek on.
I've been hit.
Alright, awesome. Giving my guys some health here. Ooh, they need that health when they go across those. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so looks like I still got a stealth tank. He's currently holding up that guard tower with EMP, so he's protecting my troops while they work their way in. But here we see that artillery over there just still smashing. So I'm going to lay down an EMP and just freeze everything over there while my troops work their way in and hopefully take everything out. Now we see that Thel warming up. Got to take that guy out real quick. Boom! Now let's go ahead and take out this dome. Oh, this is looking good. I smell supplies in my near future. Love it. Oh, you know what, spider drones? You are not gonna play with me today.
Coordinates locked.
Yes. Alright, now let's just go ahead and have some fun and boost these guys and make them run a little faster and knock out the rest of these, oh, artillery. Go away. Oh, come on. Clean up duty here. So we can see my troops are holding up. Lost a lot, so you know that's gonna sting a little bit when I get back to base and have to rebuild. But it does look like this base is going to follow the way of the dodo, and I'm done. 100% victory. Let's take a look at that. Oh, double supplies. Thank you so much. I'm seeing some comment in the chat about nice attack, run away, save yourself. I won! What's wrong with that? Anyway, big salute to my strike force. Thank you so much, Alliance and Facebook friends. And awesome, good times. And we just went ahead and secured a little bit more of the map. Excited for that. Okay, everyone. So as promised, that's going to do it for my little gameplay. I'm sure everybody out there in internet land isn't all excited to just watch me play games all day. We want to get to the important part, which is top 5 of the leaderboard. That's right. So we're going to get started on that in just a second. Please, everybody, take a breather, grab a snack, share the screen, share the stream, and get some more people in here. Because remember, read the title. If we get 50 people in the show today, I'm going to drop gold down on you all. That is right. So who here wants gold? If you want gold, share that stream. Alright, folks. I'll be right back. Thanks so much for watching Firepower Fridays.
What's the mission?
When's the next tour? Light it up. That never gets old.
Yes, by the way, big shouts to the team member who hooked me up with all the voiceover drops in the entire game. I'm going to have too much fun with this in the future shows, so I'm just going to go ahead and apologize right now because just be ready.
Engaging.
I have a sampler and I don't mind using it.
Strike codes are in.
That's right. Alright folks, so as promised, we're going to be starting here in just a few seconds on the top of the leaderboard. So the way the top of the leaderboard works is we take a look at the live leaderboard right now as June 26, 3:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Daylight time? Pacific time. There you go. Here's the top of the leaderboard today. So, jumping back over to the game here, all we got to do to find who's sitting at the top of the leaderboard is tap that little medal button up at the top right-hand corner of the screen and take a look. So, wow! I see some movement! And I see some... So I did not expect this, actually. So, I just want to let you guys know at around 11 p.m. last night, I saw CNC Reborn dominate the top of the leaderboard, and I thought it was going to be a CNC Reborn show again, but I stand corrected, and it does look like, which is really exciting, it does look like we see some new faces on the top players leaderboard segment of the show today. So really excited for this. Woohoo! Alright, so now mind you, if you're familiar with the show, number 6 there, Malamakai, we're sorry, but you didn't hit number 5, and we only covered the top 5 here, so that is some inspiration for you to nab the rest of those medals that you need. All, gosh, not even that many, under 100, to catch up with Carlos. But let's go ahead and focus on the top 5. I can't wait till I have like animated logos of like top 5. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm getting too crazy with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Carlos. Carlos, number 5 on the leaderboard today, Empires and Allies. Let's take a look at number 5 on the leaderboard, what his base just looks like. Carlos, you, sir, are number 5 today, 37,327 medals, a member of CNC Reborn, sitting with 3,524 wins. Way to go. Let's take a look a little closer at his base and kind of scout around here a little bit. It looks like we see some pretty high level Patriots, domes, railguns. And what is under the dome there? We gotta know. It's currently under construction, so look at all this. Yeah, this is really exciting to see a pretty well laid out base. I love the use of the tarmacs within the inner wall there. But you gotta wonder, does that leave the HQ open for attack by A10 maybe? I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, really cool. Congratulations, Carlos. Loving the layout here, and for all of you looking for some strategy, I got it for you right here. Carlos from CNC Reborn, we salute you here on Firepower Fridays, Empires and Allies Live, for holding down number 5 of the leaderboard. Awesome. Alright, let's move on. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at number 4. Number 4! Currently on the leaderboard, Billy C from Survival Force. This is the first time we've seen Billy C on the leaderboard segment of the show. Really excited for that. Let's take a look at what a number 4 on the leaderboard base looks like in Empires and Allies. Alright, awesome. So we can see here. Oh, this is awesome! Who here sees that? I hope you do, because I love it. I love this, the use of the walls here. I gotta wonder what it does for strategy.
Ranger here.
Oh, he just his guys are just flying in.
Ranger here.
Anywho, yeah, so we can see here that Billy C from Survival Force, sitting with 37,334 medals, has spelled his name out in walls. Awesome. Encourage? Yeah, sure. Definitely. There's a lot of Rangers there. Okay, maybe we can. We'll kill that a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. Anywho, Billy, great work here, and clearly your tactics are doing something, because you, sir, are sitting at number 5 of the leaderboard. I'm sorry, number 4 of the leaderboard, Empires and Allies today. So congratulations, and everybody, big shouts to Billy on an awesome base. All right. Moving on, moving up. Next up, number 3. Gosh, now I want to spell out tackers and walls. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay, number 3, another new face to this segment of the show. Really stoked. Wally Burby. I hope I'm saying that right. Wally Burby? Wally Burby. We have an Australian in our office. I hope he corrects me, because I'm assuming this is, I don't know, maybe not. No, I just saw Aussie, and anyway. Wally Burby. Congratulations, you are number 3 of the leaderboard from Alliance Karma, sitting with 37,396 medals. Let's take a look at what a number 3 on the leaderboard base looks like in Empires and Allies today. So, oh, cool. Looks not bad. We see some serious upgraded walls all the way up to level 10. Nice little Patriot right next to HQ. Looks like he does not want any air coming up and swooping in. But I also see 4 dome defenses adorning each corner. 5! I didn't see it. So 5. One in the middle there. Oh, looks like there's even like a little hole into his wall there. I wonder if that is intentional. Interesting. So, well, cool. Very neat. Congratulations, Wally Burby. I'm gonna assume it's Wally Baby, and he just couldn't get that or something, or maybe this is his unique way of spelling it. Who knows? But however we say your name, Wally Burby, congratulations. We salute you here on Empires and Allies. So sweet. Once again, this is what a number 3 on the leaderboard base looks like today. Moving on. Number 2. Top player of the leaderboard. No stranger to the show. Kara Cartel. I believe Kara Cartel was sitting at number 1, so this might be a little stingy. But Kara Cartel from CNC Reborn is sitting at number 2. 2 members of CNC Reborn. Let's go ahead and call that out, by the way. Great group there. Great teamwork. Looks like people are giving them a little bit of a run for their money. Run for their gold, I guess is the way to put it. But yeah, congratulations, Kara Cartel, 1979. Great year, by the way. Fantastic year. And a pretty good Smashing Pumpkin song, too. Anyway, Kara Cartel from CNC Reborn is holding down the number 2 slot of the leaderboard. Let's take a look at what the number 2 slot on the leaderboard looks like, shall we? Awesome. So, I'm sure you all have heard me mention this before. I call it the honeycomb effect. We got some serious walls around this HQ, so I really got to wonder what it takes to get all the way through all those walls and to HQ. But I'd maybe orbital strike. What would you all use? So yeah, 37,466 medals. Kara Cartel 1979 from CNC Reborn. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what a number 2 on the leaderboard base looks like here on Empires and Allies today.
Maintaining contact.
All right. Oh, I'm never gonna get tired of this.
Maneuvering for strike.
All right, now I will in the future make them kind of tie a little bit more to what I'm saying. I need to find the Boomtown one. Where's Boomtown?
Did you see that?
Oh, no. That's kind of... Did you see that? Kara Cartel, 1979. Congratulations. We salute you here on Firepower Fridays. Moving on. So those of you in chat, get those questions and answers ready. After this segment, we are going to be answering your questions live here on the show. And but before we do that, we got one slot to review, which is, I would say, worthwhile mentioning. SV6 has been mentioned on the show before. We've seen his base, his or her base from Alliance Aussie. 37,475 medals, right above Kara Cartel. I bet they're just duking it out, and that must sting. But let's take a look at SV6 today on how they're doing. So here we go. SV6 from Alliance Aussie holding down the number 1 spot on the leaderboard. Here's what a number 1 spot on the leaderboard base looks like today. So we can see, you know what? Here's what I love about the different bases that we see in this segment of the show. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no base strategy that works. It's what works for you. Watch your replays. Watch the Twitch show. Watch the, take a look at the top 5 of the leaderboard every once in a while. Scroll through the leaderboard and see the different bases and how people are attacking. And it's all relative to what you feel is going to be best defense or offense, depending on what part of the game you're playing. So we have to salute SV6 from Alliance Aussie for holding down number 1 on the leaderboard in Empires and Allies. And that's going to do it for top 5 players.
I did that.
Alright, so everybody, I'm going to now get set up for the next section of the show, which is Top 5 Alliances. But while we do that, I'm going to start taking a look at some questions in chat, Twitter, and start getting some answers prepared for you all. So if you have questions, get them in the chat room, tweet them to us. If we don't answer them today, we might answer them in the future. But above all, let's remind ourselves, if you ever need help in game, if you ever have a question, comment, concern, problem, all you need to do is, we're just a couple taps away. So let's say you have a problem in game. You need, I don't know, something requiring customer service, right? We have a customer service team waiting for you. And in fact, you all know they're watching right now. So I hope my team is hearing the good things that I'm saying about them. They're working hard to answer your questions. And so if you ever have a problem in Empires and Allies, drop a support ticket in, and we'll be happy to help you. Now, remind you, a little reminder about support ticket. This is something that you need help with. Like, if you have feedback or just like an idea, best place to put that is over on our forums. So, a couple different options for you. I'm gonna, in fact, if you're watching the Twitch stream right now, scroll down. If you're on a mobile device, I don't know if the links pop up, but if you're on a PC, scroll down and you can see I've linked all of our social channels right below the the window here. So you'll see our Twitter, Tumblr. We even have a new wiki coming, which is kind of neat. It looks like we've been in contacts with some players who have built the old wiki for the original Empires and Allies for Facebook. And well, since that game is now retired, that wiki is just going unused. We went ahead and updated it with a mobile version. So really excited. If you scroll down, we're going to... actually, I don't think the link is updated yet. But new wiki stuff coming. But anyway, like I said, get those questions in. Don't worry, we will get them answered. And if we don't get them answered here, PM me. I am me in game. You all are looking at my in-game name right now. I'll tell you right now, I have no problem answering you what I can in game. But let's just remind ourselves, if you need help, you want to go through the support channels. And if you have feedback, you want to probably go through like the forum or Twitter or something. So we're here for you. But all right, that's just a reminder. And again, I'm not seeing enough viewers in chat today to drop the gold that I want to. So how about right now, everybody take the URL, share it on your social networks, tell your buddy next to you at work to log in. Why don't you tell that friend that hasn't downloaded the game yet that you keep telling to because it's so awesome, but they won't, to tune in, and maybe we can get some gold raining down onto the chat room. Who wants gold? Just tell me in the chat if you want gold. Say, I want gold. Free gold even. And maybe it'll happen. We just need to get some more viewers in here. And, oh, you know what? On that comment, actually. So, the Twitch show, really excited for it. As you can tell, clearly you got somebody behind the scenes here who is kind of maybe overly excited, me. But, I'm proud to be one of the first games on Zynga that has a regular Twitch show. We're exploring this for the first time, and we hope you all enjoy it. So please, any sort of feedback that you want, if you want to see something new in the show, if you think we need a new host, I'll be happy to. I'll step down. We'll put somebody else in there. But again, we just want to make a show that you all want to watch. We want to make a game that you all want to play. And the only way we're going to know that is from your feedback. So we really highly encourage everybody out there, whether you're watching this live on Twitch or whether you're watching the replays on YouTube, get a hold of us and let us know how we can make this game better for you. All right, everybody. I will be right back. Need to get some items ready, go through some Q&A, and move on to the next segment, which I'm really stoked for. Top 5 Alliances. Coming up next on Firepower Fridays, Empires and Allies Live. See you in a second.
Lasers on the move.
Come on, go down already. Easy. Got a little action over here.
All right, everybody. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. So, yeah, quick reminder, I am not ignoring you, nor will I. Just me running the show here, pushing the buttons, getting the content ready, and answering your questions. Don't worry, this is going to change in the future because, like I said, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up for the Twitch show. Stuff I can't really share, sadly. But I know you guys are going to like it. I know it. And I promise you. Oh, by the way, and there's been many questions. I guess let's go ahead and start the Q&A. Q&A time. First Q&A question is, hey Tackers, why isn't your cam on? Well, the reason for that is this is a face for radio. Not a big fan of, I don't think I'm camera ready, but if I'll make you guys a deal. Going forward, as soon as we hit 100 viewers every show, cam will always be on, and we're gonna get maybe some more pleasant looking people than myself on the show. Not to mention, you know, I mean, I want to show you guys the game as much as possible, and you know, I tried to compensate a little bit by throwing this little character up here. I'm actually going to go ahead and step the game up a little bit and say I'm going to give away 10 gold. I know it's not much, but hey, 10 gold's 10 gold. I'm going to wave 10 gold to who can tell me that character's name on the screen. First answer in chat wins 10 gold. Go! Alright. I know it's not much, just a little tease. Tease. Alright, so anyway, moving on. So let's get to the real Q&A. First one, coming from chat. My metal rain damage is only 300 when others is 500 at level 2. So, oh my god, it's Devin. We've actually discussed this in the office. There's going to be a little bit more I'm going to take a little bit closer look at this, but the kind of my first assessment is keep in mind when you take a look at another player's base, you don't know what in that base was strike forced, right? You don't know what's boosted. It might actually reflect the boosted values, but not actually tell you that was like a boosted unit or something. That is our first. That's my first guess of what's happening here. Of course, I'm not. I wasn't there. I haven't taken a look close into your account. So what I'm going to suggest for you, oh my God, Devin, oh my God, it's Devin, is to please go ahead and submit a help ticket for this one. You can feel free and mention you know, Tacker sent you in the show or whatnot. But we're going to be looking into this for you. So I want you to know in front of everybody that your question is not falling on deaf ears, and I'll have an answer to you for that in a support ticket. I'll be happy to share that with anybody else who wants to know. So we'll be looking into that for you. Thank you very much for bringing that to our attention. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Moving on to the next question. How can I submit a help ticket? Easy enough. I guess that is a pretty good follow-up ticket. So for anybody out there who is wondering how you submit a help ticket in Empires and Allies, it's super simple. All you got to do is tap this little settings, little cog, gear I suppose, cog, whatever, and then tap help. Boom. That's it. See that button that says player support? Tap it. That's all you got to do, folks. So again, feel free and utilize a CS ticket if you need help, but more importantly, if you just want to talk to us, if you have feedback, an idea, something that is not related to something being broken, CS ticket's not the place to go. Head on over to the forums, ZyngaPlayerForums.com, and I am there a lot, and so I'll be happy to answer your questions there. If it's something that you don't want to say out loud, you can even PM me. I don't mind. Tackers in game and Tackers on the forums. So pretty simple there. And I hope that answers your question. Moving on to the next question. When will Alliance War be launched? Coming from Kane. So very popular question and no problem asking it. However, you're not gonna like my answer because the answer is I can't tell you. Really, here's the deal, folks. Alliance War. Clearly, we've never once said anything ever about the term Alliance War. I'm assuming that players are referencing maybe another popular game out there that a lot of us play even in the office. they do another type of war with their version of alliances. I don't want to go into the details. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But you know what? We have no intention of strictly making a copy of what's happening in another game. And I do see a lot of comments coming in both on Facebook, Twitter, forums, asking this exact question: is when is that feature going to come? Well, it's coming. I assure you, and I bet my life. Okay, I don't want to say that. It's coming, folks. In fact, our Senior Vice President of Games, I believe is the title, Mark Skaggs, has given an interview to one of our favorite YouTubers, the Game Hunter, and actually addressed this live. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just suggest everybody go out, find the Game Hunter's YouTube channel, or else you could just probably search YouTube for Game Hunter and Mark Skaggs. Great interview there. Addressed a lot of the questions that I think you guys are really wanting to hear from the main man himself. So I don't think I could better answer it than the Senior Vice President of Gaming at Zynga. So I do recommend everybody out there who's hearing my voice, go check out the Game Hunter interview with Mark Skaggs on YouTube. We even shared it on the Facebook. And maybe if somebody wants to be super cool, they can post it in chat. The link. That would be rad. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question. It's coming. We don't have an ETA, nor will we ever share a specific ETA. And I'm sure people wonder why. Like what? You know, like, hey, those big video games like Xbox and PS3, they announce their games a year ahead of time. Well, yeah, that's those types of games, and unfortunately, that's not this type of game. We run a live environment that's being updated often, and trying to maintain a stable gameplay between Android and iOS is not something that we want to mess around with and throw too much in. So we have very talented people on the team. They're working very hard on some very cool features that I think you guys are going to like. So I hope that answers your question. I know it's a little bit of a tap dance, but quite honestly, it's the best I can tell you right now that we have heard the request. We're not going to make a copy of something else that you guys have seen. We're going to make it with an ENA touch, a Zynga spin, and ideally something that you all like to play. We're here for your feedback. Let us know what you want to see. Start over on the ZyngaPlayerForums.com. I think that'd be the best place. Moving on, let's go ahead and answer a couple more questions before we head over to the top 5 alliances. You know, Kane, maybe I'm just giving your alliance some competition with this extra couple minutes. So everybody, get out there and earn some alliances, some medals, and shake up that alliance leaderboard, because we're going to be going over that here in just a couple seconds. Awesome. Okay. Moving forward. Let's see here. When can we choose the attack of players? Hold on. Pyro Records, awesome name by the way. When can we choose to attack the players we want to by looking at their bases? So basically, like, when is there a PvP mode where you can kind of like target who you want to attack? Great question. And everything I said about Alliance Wars, please apply. I will share this though. Last week on the show, we announced that leagues are coming. Yes, leagues for Empires and Allies leaderboard are coming, and that's going to be very exciting. I have more details to share with you, I think, on next week's show. Don't want to share too much with you just yet, because I think there's still some awesomeness being added, and some of the benefits of it are still being kind of spelled out. But leagues have been announced officially. Check out what is it? blog.zynga.com. You can check out the official blog post, or check out any one of our social media sites, and I have linked it over there as well. So I've tried to make this as huge as possible, the announcement that leagues are coming. Now, why am I talking about leagues? What are leagues? Well, leagues are going to be a timed leaderboard competition. Maybe weekly, maybe monthly, who knows? But it's going to be not just one leaderboard. There's going to be multiple facets of the leaderboard that anybody can contend in. So Now, instead of just being the top 50 players, we're going to be seeing players who are making moves, whether they're, you know, down below, you know, just started and seeing their rise up the ranks or whatnot. You are going to see that transparency in future iterations of the leaderboard. Not going to go too far into it because I'm sure somebody in the studio is saying, no, that's not what it's like. It's cooler than that. But there you go. All the information's on the blog. Please check it out. Leagues are coming, and they're going to be awesome. Along with that, by the way, more events and some themed PvE missions, which are kind of cool. So you guys are now going to see like perhaps a little bit different landscape topography. I don't know, maybe even some snow when you go and attack some of these bases on the world map. Now, mind you, this is specifically for the world map. That announcement, lush environments, new biomes, things like that. So kind of excited for that. And also, the third part of that announcement last week was new events. Events are coming. And we've only run one so far. It was just a tester, and I thought it went off rather well. 500 people won 500 gold. You can't complain at that. And I can tell you the stakes are only going to get better and higher in the future. So really, really stoked there. Oh, by the way, Pinecone Jeff, big shouts for dropping the Game Hunter interview link in the chat room. Thank you so much there, Pinecone Jeff. You are awesome, and we salute you. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and take a couple more questions of the leaderboard here. Or, I'm sorry, a couple more questions and answers. Let's see here. I'm gonna take one more for time. Already answered that. Next question I have here is, let's see here. No, I don't have to. Oh, here we go. Is it possible for the support team to change alliance leaders if the leader stops playing and didn't leave the alliance? I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. No, not at this time. We do not recommend submitting a help ticket if you have trouble with your alliance leader, if maybe you dropped or something like that. It's coming, and we're also getting more features putting into alliances, which I think a little bit were mentioned in last week's announcement. But alliance are being upgraded. So currently right now, the alliance that you're in, the leader kind of runs the show. Make sure that he's an engaged person. Make sure, or he or she rather, is engaged, is reachable. I've seen some amazing teamwork going down in different alliances across the game. I just really want to shout that out. That I've seen, private Facebook groups that only allow in alliance members. I've seen, forums where alliances raid and kind of, talk a lot of smack to the other players. And you know what? This is a war game. You blow stuff up. That's the kind of stuff that we want to see. Keep it clean, keep it fun. Let's remind ourselves that this is a game, and games are meant to be fun, and definitely not meant to, be a pain for anybody. So I encourage everybody out there to get out into the world chat, get out into our social channels and forums, and talk some smack. Keep it clean. But I don't know. I think that Command & Conquer CNC Reborn, I think those guys need maybe some a run for their money. But on that note, I think it's a great time to jump over to our next segment. Bum 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 bum. Top of the leaderboard alliances. So here it is. Top of the leaderboard alliances. It is June 26, 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and here are the current top 5 alliances of Empires and Allies. So seeing some new names in here, really stoked on that. CNC Reborn still gaining top spot, but it does look like Navy SEALs is catching up pretty quickly, and China Rise Evil Warlords and Orient Finest are holding up the rear of the top 5. Billionaires Boys Club, great show. You guys are looking good, but you didn't crack the top 5, and sadly, we're not going to be taking a look at your alliance today. I apologize. Let's go ahead and start with number 5. So number 5 on the leaderboard today looks like Orient Finest. Still to date, my favorite, my favorite alliance description ever. We are the United Noobs. Join us and be noobs no more. I love it. I need like a GIF of that. I need some type of like animation for that. We are the United Noobs, and join us and be noobs no more. And if you did want to join them, hey, what do you know? They only have 37 members right now. There's a limit of 50. And so if you meet their criteria of 10,000 medals and an HQ level of 15, whew, you can slide right on in there. There is no approval to join, but you can tell they are in it to win it. And congratulations, Orient Finest, for holding down number 5 of the leaderboard in alliances. Taking a look at your personal top 5, BN Bryant. Still don't know that one. Raymond Pogge, ooh, this is a new one. AS000075. Okay, not going to try that one. And Ann2, they're holding down the top 5 of their personal leader of their alliance. Let's go in and take a look at what Ann2's base looks like. Definitely want to call that out. Moving up next. Ann2, I'm sure this is probably some sort of creative way of saying it. Somebody correct me. But this is what their top base looks like in Orient Finest. Got to give it up for Ann2 for holding down the top slot and coaching that base. I'm assuming Ann is a female. Coaching and leading that base on to holding down number 5 spot of alliances. Congratulations. Up next, we got the number 4 spot. Let's take a look at Rise Evil Warlords. This is new to the game, or I'm sorry, new to the show rather. Haven't seen these guys. War is coming. No stress and enjoy the game. One flag, one goal to be the best. To be the best we can as a team. Awesome. I see some serious teamwork. Some what is it? Organization there, I suppose. I love how everybody has the same flag. It's really a cool sign of an alliance. You never know what's going to be upgraded in alliances in the future, but that I think is pretty cool. John Utton, Samurai 2000, Nath, Beth 029444 are holding up the 2 through 4 slots. Let's dive in and take a look at Guy Tan, who is currently number 1 of Rise Evil Warlords, who's holding down the number 4 slot of the leaderboard. Awesome. Let's take a look. Ooh, Honeycomb. We see some Honeycomb level 10 walls surrounding his HQ. Of course, level 20. And yeah, Guy Tan, solid base design here. Holding down 37,138 medals. We've seen Guy Tan on the top players list before, so that just kind of shows, you know, like the volatility of the leaderboard. At any given time, you could be knocked right on down. So really excited to see Guy Tan leading his alliance, Rise Evil Warlords, on to victory. We salute you here on Empires and Allies Live, Firepower Fridays. Awesome. Alright, and as I mentioned before, this is the top alliances section. Moving on up, China. China is the number 3 alliance in Empires and Allies right now. Let's take a look. I don't speak Chinese, and I know my trip to Beijing and all the people who taught me the little Chinese that I did learn while I was out there, are going to be very mad at me right now, and I apologize to you all right now. But don't know number 5, Grizzly, something 8888, and number 2 and number 1 are characters I personally don't understand. Anybody in chat can translate, that would be awesome. But China holding down the number 3 slot. Currently they have 49 members and a required medal count of 5,000. Only HQ level 1, and you can slide right on in there. So if anybody here is interested in joining China, they got 1 slot open. But let's take a look at the number 1 base in China. I haven't seen this, so interesting. I love the staggered walls. Looks like they definitely have like some interesting wall design. I would love to see a replay on this base. If anybody out there is hearing my voice, if you've entered a match with this player, share it, save it, There's some great resources out there on how you share your mobile device to YouTube and such. Google it. Honestly, I got some resources on the forum if you're interested in the multimedia section. But really easy. Currently, right now, I'm using my iPhone 6 Plus, and it's wireless using AirServer. So that's my personal setup. Anywho, congratulations, whatever your name is. 36,180 medals, leading China on to victory and trying to dominate that top of the leaderboard. We salute you. Congratulations. Moving on. Next up, Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs, an amazing 80s movie. If you have not seen it, right after today's show, please run out to your local Blockbuster and rent it. Oh wait, I meant Redbox. Navy SEALs. Yes, that movie where Charlie Sheen jumped off the bridge. That was him. That was no stunt double. You all know that, right? Maybe it wasn't even Charlie Sheen. I haven't seen it in a long time. Navy SEALs, we enjoy our game. They're an English-speaking alliance. They currently hold down rank number 2. They have 50. It's a full roster. And they do require 10,000 medals to get in. Ooh. So if there is an opening ever, and you guys want to get into a solid, if you want to get into a solid leaderboard, or I'm sorry, a solid alliance, can't sneeze at number 2. Navy SEALs, we salute you. Jazz Orts, Viper 71957, Pats Anson, all very familiar names here on the show. But let's take a look at Malamakai. Malamakai? Whatever. Malamkai. Alright. This is Malamkai's base holding down the number 1 slot of their their alliance, Navy SEALs, who's holding down number 2 of alliance. I know that's confusing, but if you're following along with me, you know what I'm talking about. Here's what his base looks like. Great solid base design. It looks like, I mean, we see this type of base, I want to say this like outer wall around HQ with some defense defensive units within it. Metal rain, artillery. I mean, those are some serious, those are some very serious upgraded units here. And wow, awesome, great job here, Malamakai, and congratulations to you and your alliance for achieving number 2 on the leaderboard. Alliances. And finally, what you all have been waiting for, I'm sure. I know one person particularly has been waiting for this one, because we have a member, that's right, in chat right now, we have a member of CNC Reborn to claim victory and to represent their alliance for dominating Empires and Allies top alliances. Congratulations, CNC Reborn. Formerly Command and Conquer, be active, help each other, let's rise as one, all are united. They currently hold down rank number 1. They have 1 open slot and only 2,000 required medals and an HQ level of 1. However, approval is required. So you might want to go and maybe hit up some of these players in their chat room, in their alliance, and see if you can slide on in there, because this does look like the alliance to be in. Kara Cartel holding down number 1 with Carlos, IBY, Huvnar, and Sonert Hammer trailing the top 5 of their alliance. Now, since CNC Reborn is holding down the 1 slot, I will go ahead and scroll through their entire alliance and give you all some targets to aim at. That's right. I called you out right here on the show. I want to see CNC Reborn get some competition. Because I'm sorry, folks. Seeing them on the top of the leaderboard every week, starting to get a little sad. And I know for a fact they work really hard to get there. And they really do a lot of team building, team supporting. I've seen it personally. So congrats, yes, congrats CNC Reborn. Great job. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the top of the leaderboards today, alliance style, on Empires and Allies. Dun 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 dun. All right. Awesome stuff. All right, folks. Yeah, we are winding down. We got about 20 minutes left of the show, and we got a really fun part up next. That's right, user submitted replays and screenshots. Can't wait to share them with you. I'm going to get set up for them next, so please talk amongst yourself. I'm going to be looking at the chat room here and answering some more questions before the end of the show. So if you have any other questions, please get them in there. Game Hunter is in our chat room. All hail! Everybody, please. Game Hunter is the man who got the interview with the other man, Mark Skaggs. And I was in the room. It was amazing. And serious questions were answered that I don't think people are realizing. Considering I hear them every day, and they were answered on Game Hunter's channel. So exciting. And oh, just to clarify, I made a comment in the last section. You know, if you see these members of CNC Reborn, you know, like target them or whatever, please note, currently right now the game does not allow you to specify who you want to attack. So I was just basically saying, if you happen to run across them in your attempts to get up to the top of the leaderboard, why don't you give them a run for their money and tell them Tacker sent you. So anyway, everybody, oh, and I have an idea, by the way. So we have 18 viewers in chat right now. Again, we're just getting started here on Twitch. We have no promotion or anything, so all of you are just hearing it by word of mouth, and thank you so much for stopping by. Keep in mind, we do actually export these shows to YouTube. So we have a YouTube channel. If you are watching the web show right now, just scroll on down, and oh wait. Actually, I don't think the YouTube is linked there. Anyway, maybe one of our awesome chatters, like Pinecone Jeff, can drop the link to the YouTube channel too, maybe? I'm just running all this by myself. Got too much going on to drop that in chat. But we export all these shows over to YouTube. And so I encourage you and request, if you don't have a chance to, I mean, clearly if you're listening to me live, you don't fall into this. But if somebody you know doesn't have a chance to watch the show live, they have a chance to watch the export later. So we actually do export each of our feature segments, whether it be top 5 alliances, top 5 players, and the next segment that we're going to be going into, which is field reports, user submitted content. We export them over there to YouTube, so you can watch them at your leisure. Share and comment and all that fun stuff. So let's see here. Alright folks, I'm going to get set up for the next segment. It just takes a couple minutes for me to do so. Please get those questions in chat. We got some great, very cool players actually, and I'm just going to call you guys out. Kane, Game Hunter, Pyro Records, iCope. I mean, all these are no strangers to the chat room. Very familiar with the game. Stop in and ask a question. If you want to talk to your fellow players, maybe get some new friends in game, maybe join a new alliance, you know, I would say the best place to do it is amongst other people who play the game. And if you're watching this stream and putting up with my annoying voice, I have to imagine that you are who I'm talking about. So thank you everybody again for putting up with me through this 3 o'clock to 4:30 hour and a half time slot. I'm going to get set up for the next section, of course, field reports, and look forward to sharing those with you. Be right back. Thanks a lot.
It is time.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm saving that one. And yes, to all my friends who have private messaged me and told me that I need a soundboard, I'm already getting it. Thank you, E&A team, for giving me all these awesome voiceovers. I really want to find Boomtown.
They resist.
I need to. I mean, there's. If anybody here has not kind of picked up on this, but the voice acting work in our game is incredible, and I'm telling you right now, there's so many of them. So much care and effort was put into each and every voiceover that you see and hear in the game, that you hear in the game. But there's a little fact that I don't think a lot of people know, and I'd like to go ahead and share this with you all in the game. Right here on the show. I'm going to flip back over to my screen, and clearly, you know, when we tap something in game, it's going to give us the. Currently, right now, I'm set to English, right, and it's going to actually tell us the English voiceover, right? So what you've been hearing me kind of say, like a, there you go, right? Cool unknown fact, if you switch your language, let's say you are a French speaker. Let's go ahead and tap French here. It's going to, of course, change all the text in game to French, which, of course, probably is helping our players in France. But something that I love, that I'm pretty sure those players in other languages have already picked up on, but English have not. If you change the language, the voiceovers change as well. So it's really, really cool that you can actually hear all of our voiceovers localized in every single language. So,
Kaboom! Bahn frei für A10.
I love it. Here's some Russian for you.
Приказ на наступление принят.
Ah, so much fun. So, again, had to call that out. Big shouts to our dev team and the localization team for just coming up with an awesome voiceover scheme or layout. And yeah, this is really, really cool. Anybody out there who's maybe trying to pick up a new language, hey, you know how to play the game. Why don't you hear all of our like war chants and stuff in different languages?
Oops.
Well, oops apparently is
О, да.
there we go.
Долго мы так не протянем.
Love it. Okay. Sorry, had too much fun there. Alright, getting back into the game. And back into the show. Let's see here. Field reports are coming up next. Got a couple Q&A that I feel I can answer before we get there. So let's see here. Why did we change the name? What name? Change what name? I found the old name so cool and appropriate. Oh, this is not directed at me. Never mind. Okay. There's chatter going on in the chat room that I had mistaken. Apologize for that. Let's see here. Are there any plans to go beyond HQ20? Excellent question, Mr. Katana. No announcements yet. I'm pretty sure we have some designers maybe hearing my voice right now and shuddering, or have already considered this. Yeah, great question. No real answer yet because we haven't found the need to. Perhaps in the future that'll come. Really, unfortunately, I wish I had a better answer for you there, but we have not made an announcement whether or not we are going to be going past HQ level 20. So hope that answers that for you. Wish I had more answers, but oh, by the way, next week, big news coming. But just so tune in, mark your calendars, because I got some news to share. That is it, but it has to be next week. Fortunately, it can't be now. Moving forward, just kind of looking through the chat here. It looks like Game Hunter's telling us about his new video. Excited there. Everybody, again, Game Hunter makes some awesome videos, but don't want to just focus on Game Hunter. We got some really awesome streamers and YouTubers that are just kind of coming up. Want to shout out Cursius over on Twitch. Great buddy Cursius is doing a great job. He's a streamer of lots and lots of games, but I love his enthusiasm on the Empires and Allies. Please follow his channel. We've featured him in the past. 999 Gaming over on YouTube, making excellent videos. I actually really enjoy watching their videos. They're short, sweet, to the point, professional looking, clean, crisp. We might even see one of their videos in today's field reports. You never know. And let's see here. Who's the other one? TrueTiz. TrueTiz is another one that I'd love to call out. Make sure and take a look at his channel and videos. And if you are hearing my voice and you want to get on YouTube, get on Twitch, feature our game, I don't know, maybe you can hit up one of those 4 streamers that I just mentioned and, I don't know, ask them what they just found in their game this week. I don't know, maybe they found some shiny for just being cool. You never know what's going to happen because, again, I like to reward our streamers. I like to reward our YouTubers. I like to reward those folks who are working hard at sharing the knowledge of the game, sharing the game itself. If rewarding you is calling you out on the show, or maybe dropping some gold into your account, answering your question, whatever I can do for you, I'm gonna do it. And I just want to call out those YouTubers and streamers, and I hope they enjoy that shiny stuff that they saw in their game this week. That's all I'm gonna say. Any other questions, comments? Let's see here. All right. Why is my base getting attacked when I'm playing? Also, why can't my alliance assist me when this is a two-parter here. Okay, one, why is my base alliance why is my base getting attacked while I'm playing? Answer directly from development. Usually being online protects a base from being attacked. However, there is a maximum amount of time per day that a base can be protected in this manner. So, basically we made it so just by staying online isn't going to exclude you from matchmaking. I think is probably like a little bit of a top level explanation there, but basically you're only protected from being online for so long before you're going to be thrown back into matchmaking. Now, of course, if you are put back into matchmaking, get attacked, you're taken out of matchmaking. And so there is rules and thoughts going on behind the scenes here. But if you ever have questions or concerns about how matchmaking is done or anything like that, hit us up over on the forums and we'll answer your questions a little bit more detailed. But to answer this player's question, why is my base getting attacked online while I'm playing? It's because the time that the time frame of that protection of you being online has expired. So, yay, you play the game a lot. Awesome, we love you. That's not going to exclude you from getting out of PvP, and you better be working on those defense strategies. Hope that answers your question. Moving on to the next part. Why can't my alliance assist me with time upgrading structures? Well, you can actually request help from your alliance to speed up a building once you've used all your free build boosts, right? Or your free build boost times. Free build time boosts, sorry. So basically, what this player is asking is, my alliance wants to assist me, and why can't they? Well, you need to burn up those boosts that you've already gotten from the crates that your alliance send you, and other places in the game you get boosts and special gifts and such. You need to go through those before you can start depending on your friends, right? So basically, you still gotta those buildings still gotta take time to build. We just give you options of speeding them up here and there. Hope that answers that question. Up next, hello Empires. Oh, this is actually, yay, this is a previous question, and I believe he's still wondering. Hello Empires, what's wrong with Metal Rain? This guy, Metal Rain, has 500 damage, his mine is only 300. Did I miss something? Well, placing a Strike Force ally on a defensive building like Metal Rain will temporarily increase the damage that building deals. That being said, I'm going to look into this for you further. Please submit a help ticket if you have any questions like this, or go ahead and post it on the forums, ZyngaPlayerForums.com, and we'll be happy to take a little closer look into something if our questions don't answer. So, hope that answers your question. Moving on to number 3. Oh, actually, I already answered that one. The alliance leader thing. At this time, it's not something that we're doing. It's coming soon. Or I wouldn't say soon. It's in the works. Number 4, the next question, final question of the day is there a limit on collecting from the alliance building? Great question. Yes, there is a maximum amount of loot that can be collected from the alliance building each day. Period. Please note, folks, that there's a lot of information that is considered trade secrets, how the game is working in the background, that kind of stuff, and unfortunately we don't always have the ability to share everything with you. But on that note, I do encourage you to go check out the Empires and Allies wiki, which is being built on Wikia. Again, if you're on the Twitch page right now, don't click that. I'm going to be fixing the link here after the show, but we have a new Wikia being built by users, for users, and with our help. I'll be happy to assist in any way I can, give you assets, give you information. But that's what a wiki is for. It's for players to, or not players, it's for the public to actually, like, you know, educate themselves, basically, and educate others. So by me making a brand new wiki and saying everybody fill it out versus the old wiki that has like 4,000 pages on it from the old Facebook version of the game, one of the dedicated players over there, I really want to give kudos, went in, cleaned it up, made it, branded the new game, and now it just makes a little bit more sense. When you go to that Empires and Allies wiki, you see the old retired game. Sadly, there's not much use of that wiki now since the game isn't live anymore, but it's there for archive's sake. But we got a very healthy wiki being populated, so pretty cool. I'm excited there. And that's gonna do it for Q&A today on Empires and Allies Live. Thanks so much for listening, and if you have any questions that you want answered, shoot me a tweet, send post on the Facebook, post on Twitch, post on in Twitch chat. There's so many ways to get a hold of us. I'll be happy to try and get your question answered. So next week, same bat time. Oh, I don't want to say that. Same tank time, same tank channel, whatever. Let's go ahead and move on to the final section of the show, which is my personal favorite. It is called Field Reports. Again, here soon. I can't wait. I will have actual, like, they're called bumpers, but I'm gonna have bumpers for you guys in the future, which are gonna be awesome. Which will kind of have something flashy go across the screen that says Field Reports. But let's go ahead and dive into that. Field Reports is up next here on Empires and Allies Live. Be right back. Thanks for watching. We're about to end out the show, and I don't know. I'm feeling kind of generous. Maybe I just might go against that 50 rule today after all. But I will need some help from you all watching. I want to see right now on Twitter, if I see before the show is over, if I see 5 tweets with hashtag Empires and Allies from this point right now, I will give away gold in the chat room. That is right. That's all you got to do. You got to tweet. That's all. So right below the button of watching, right below the screen that you're watching, there's a little button that you can share the game. Or I'm sorry, share the stream. Do it to Twitter, hashtag Empires and Allies, and I just might drop some gold on this chat room. Who knows? But I will have to see those here soon. Oh! Thank you for the heads up, by the way, for backing that mic up. Back that mic up. Back that mic. Anyway, bad joke. Alright, folks, we're coming down to the end of the show, but I got... Let's see. The next part of the show is going to be, as I've said it about 10 times, Field Reports. Can't wait to share this with you, but it's going to take me just a second, so please talk amongst yourself. And let me get some theme music going back on the game for you. And I'll be right back. Thanks a lot. Alrighty, so sorry for delay there, folks. One-man show here. I wish I had 2 more arms so I could manage all this, but really stoked to go ahead and introduce now Field Reports for this week. It is June... what is it? I've said it like 3 times. June 26th, 2015. And you're watching Empires and Allies Live, Firepower Fridays. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week's Field Reports. These are user-submitted replays found on YouTube, Facebook, and all those other social channels. Let's take a look. There we go. Sorry for the live live little edit there. Unfortunately, this software could be a little nicer, but let's go. Alright, so what we're looking at right now is a Defender Psychomo and Attacker Japanese characters. They're attacking from the west. Looks like this is a quick battle. Only 56 seconds left.
Going in.
Find your marks. Load those shells. Enemy fire!
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, so Psychomo is a defender in the last one, attacker in this one, so we see both defense and offense strategies in these replays. Ooh, knocked out that HQ with little effort. Doesn't look too good for Piotr here.
Target confirmed. Oh yeah! Keep those shells coming.
Ooh, and there goes the orbital strike to do the final cleanup. This is a good one. Great replay here.
Commencing attack run.
We've got this. Oh yeah!
Boom! 20 seconds left. Great work, Psychomo. We can tell why he shared this on YouTube. Unfortunately, I was not able to snag the YouTube channel today, but I will post in chat the titles. In fact, you know what? On the export, I'll fix this. So when you see these on YouTube, it'll have all the channels. This guy, I love.
The strongest commander's coming in the glory way.
This is Alcana's voiceover. I love his videos. Boom! There goes some orbital strike.
Wait, my nuclear bomb. You will love it.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling we're going to see a big boom here in a second.
Revenge
Go,
time.
go! Stealth systems on. Let's go, Rangers! It's coming! See ya! Yeah! Oh yeah! Booyah! I don't like this. Medic! Oh yeah! Watch out! See ya!
Wait, my nuclear bomb. You will love it.
Oh yeah!
Boom! Town! I love this user's sound effects. So this is interesting. A minute left. And they just knocked out the HQ. It looks like the rest is going to be cleanup duty here for Alcanis. $14 seconds to go. I see a Titan tank.
Nasties Alliance. Nasties.
Awesome replay from Alcanis. I just want to call out a lot of those sound effects that you heard in there was added by that YouTuber. I thought it'd be fun to call it out. Great work there, and I definitely want to encourage everybody out there to get creative, have fun, share those YouTube videos, share those screenshots with us. We are here to review them. And what do you guys think of those replays so far in the chat room? Please drop some comments. Let us know what you think. What did you think of that nuclear bomb? Boom town. I really need to find that sound effect before the end of the show, or else I feel like, oh, that's not what I want to do. All right, folks. Yeah, I got one more replay for you. Wrapping up the show here. We're already a couple minutes over. Thank you very much for hanging out. And I'm going to do one last round of Q&A and say my goodbyes after this replay. But before we do that, let's go ahead and check out the final field report of the day. Here we go.
Revenge time.
Oh, it's my buddy Alcanis again. This time he's going up against Wild Bill USMC. This is not looking too good for Wild Bill here.
Wait, my nuclear bomb. You will love it.
And that's it. Lo and behold, looks like Alcanis is coming up with some very creative YouTube video sharing. Again, that's all a little bit extra sound effects and everything. It does look like the video quality could be a tad higher. If you need help sharing your content, if you need help trying to figure out how to stream from your iPhone or your Android device, so many resources out there. And I can tell you right now, 2 people in the chat room right now could probably give you some pretty solid answers. Game Hunter is one of them. I know, I think you stream off of an iPad, Game Hunter? Correct me if I'm wrong. But there are options for both Android and iOS. To quickly kind of go over some official ones, because mind you, we don't want to like endorse any sort of third-party software. In no way am I trying to tell you you have to do something and buy something or pay for something or obtain something for you to share. There are some actually pretty neat, official, easy ways to do it. First one being if you have a Mac and you have an iOS device, well, Apple was kind enough to allow QuickTime to record directly from an iOS device. So it's really cool. plug your phone in and charge it. I have my phone plugged into my iMac for charging use anyway. And whenever I need to capture something, whether it be like like a quick snapshot, like a series of snapshots, videos, or whatever, I'll just go ahead and open up QuickTime, hit record, and I can point it to my iPhone screen. So official, super easy, no jailbreak required. It looks like iCope is already sorting me out with some links in the chat room. Way to go, iCope. On the Android side of things, because of course we have this game on both Android and iOS, there's some new Android devices that actually do it for you, like just record the stream. A couple models I heard, I think was like the Sony Xperia Z3 or something, but I don't know. I'm still digging into that, and because I will only share like official and free ways for you to stream your game. In no way am I ever going to recommend or tell you that you have to get something else, pay something. So I'm digging into that. Going to share those on the forums as well. ZyngaPlayerForums.com is the address there, and yeah, we're gonna. I mean, if you have any advice on how you capture your gameplay on a mobile device, we're looking forward to hearing from you. Stop by ZyngaPlayerForums.com and let us know. What's interesting is from one, I actually utilize another method that did cost me money personally, but I also stream a lot of other games on my personal channel, so that's just a benefit for me. But again, we're only going to offer free alternatives for you all. So, you know what? That about does it for today's show. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to visit us here. And I actually have a little bit of a surprise. I should say. I need to kind of get it ready. 1 second. Alright. So, I asked the members in chat to post their usernames. And what we're going to do is we are actually going to do a little bit of a contest here, because I'm feeling generous and I want to give away some stuff. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start taking a look at these players' names in-game. And we are going to award, I don't know, 100 gold. 100 gold being given away today on Firepower Fridays. Let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of these bases. And it's going to be completely random. In fact, I'm going to involve a third party. That is correct. Third party, Game Hunter. Game Hunter, I know, has no ties to anybody in this chat room, so I know it's not going to be. Game Hunter gets to pick who gets the gold today. That is right. We're going to look at a couple players' base live. We hope you have good bases, because oh goodness, if I have to ban you on the stream, that would be bad. So let's move forward and take a look at some of our in-game names of our players in chat. First up, it looks like, oh my god, it's Devin. I'm going to look you up right now. 1 second. For any of you out there wondering how you can like look at just some other player's base, all you got to do is add him as a friend. Add him as go into search players in your chat box, and if you add a player's base, you can, or if you have a friend on your friend list, you can go in and take a look at what their base looks like. So, little pro tip there. Maybe you want to take a look at some of our top player strategies and such. Alright, here we go. For the first random player base of the day. Oh, why is it not working? Oh, I should probably turn on air server. 1 second. So I guess this goes to show how I stream. I am using a software called Air Server, which is wireless. There it is right there. I'm sure you can see. And boom. We're back. Alright, yes, that's right. Surprise gold. You are not joking. You heard it here correct. 100 gold up for grabs. It's all in the base hunter's hands. So if you haven't if you haven't said something nice or subscribed to his channel, maybe now's the time. Because Game Hunter, one of our favorite YouTubers, is going to decide who walks away with today's gold. That is right. So, let's see here. I'm going to, before I out all my friends on my list, that's probably not, they don't want that. Alright, so you're trying to look for a friend? All you got to do is go into, open up your chat, tap on the private add friends button, and we're going to search for Hala Alturk. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sure I'm. Now you don't have to. You don't. Luckily, it's not case sensitive, or you don't have to nail it exactly, because it's going to give you kind of everybody that is familiar with you, or that is similar to that name. Hala Alturk, you're the first one today. He is eligible for the surprise gold, but you know what? Again, it's all up to Game Hunter and his expertise. So let's go ahead and take a look at Hala Alturk's base. Whoa! Game Hunter. What a strong contender for the beginning. Dang! Wow, I am impressed. Hala Alturk, congratulations. So of course, I mean, we see that, where's that metal rain you were talking about? Where is it? Oh, there it is. 500? Wait, didn't you say you only had 300? And we'll talk about that later. Hala Alturk, you are in the running for the surprise gold giveaway today. That is right. So yeah, I have to say, Game Hunter agrees with a big old wow. Solid base design. I think this one is a contender, but we're not done. We're gonna take a look at. I'd say we're gonna draw 3 random names from chat and look them up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and be honest. Game Hunter, Kane. I know you all too well. I can't give you the gold. You're not eligible. I'm sorry. Kane, you're sitting on the #1 base of the alliance of the game. I don't think you need the gold. I mean, I know. But you know what? Everybody else is eligible. All you got to do is post your in-game name in chat. And let's go ahead and look at the next one. Ooh, one of my favorite new games, Pyro Records. If you all knew the stack of vinyl that I'm sitting next to here in my house, that would be so fitting. But alright, let's go ahead. Pyro Records, you're up next. I hope you have a good base design, sir. Because, man, it would suck to ban you on the show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please don't think about it too hard. Just keep in mind, like, you don't want to have a base design that somebody could view as being offensive. That's kind of all I got to say on that. So here we go. Pyro Records, you are #2 eligible for the free gold tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at Pyro Records from Surgical Strikes Alliance. Whoa! More! Dang! Game Hunter has his work cut out for him today. Ugh! So, Pyro Records, you know, this is not about leaderboard. This is not about medal count. This is about strictly how cool your base looks. And, Pyro, I have to say, I see some organization. I see things well laid out well. I guess the only thing we can kind of take a look at next is 481 wins and 264 losses. So clearly, this is a winning base design. He's doing really well. Congratulations, Pyro Records. You are definitely in the running for today's surprise gold giveaway, courtesy of the Game Hunter. I say courtesy, but Game Hunter, #2. We got one more. So since he needs to remain completely non-partisan, I'm going to pick the 3rd name from today's chat and see who is going to be the 3rd one. You know, I have to be honest, ICOPE, I'm not sure I can I want to offer you a slot here, but we want to open it up to new players, you know, and ICOPE's a good friend on the show. He has been helping a lot and really giving us some helpful information. So, ICOPE, I offer you my humblest apology, but I'm not going to be able to offer you the eligibility of the free gold. I think it would just be too close to home, and I want to make sure it is fair True Loyalty in the chat room is going to be the third base design that we take a look at today. Here, his or her, I assume. Their name is KG. Pretty easy to remember. Let's hope that KG has a good looking base here. I did say this right? KG. Okay, yeah. Alright, so... Whoa! There's a lot of KGs on here. Okay, that's kind of a bummer. KG, I can't find you, buddy. There are too many other gobbledygook names on here. Yeah, there's a lot of look like people that just typed in a lot of crazy letters. So here, I'm gonna give True Loyalty one more chance. True Loyalty, are you still in the chat room? You got a couple seconds left before we move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. True Loyalty, wonderful. Okay, what exactly is your player name? You were the first to be chosen, so I'm not going to give up on you. KG? Is it just capital K, capital G? Let's try that one. Or what would probably be easier is True Loyalty, add me as a friend real quick, or send me a message. Oh, I think I'm full. That's a bad idea. Never mind. KG on Xbox. Your alliance is Xbox? Alright. Not D-Box. Xbox. Alright. Not working out. I'm sorry, KG. I suggest perhaps you submit a help ticket and maybe ask for a name change, because unfortunately it's getting kind of hard to land on your name with just the 2 letters. So I do apologize about that, but we're going to move on to the next one. And it does look like the next option again is... Oh, here we go. True Loyalty got back with the alliance name. I don't want to be mean and exclude. So his Squad 0 is True Loyalty's alliance. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. And what do you know? KG right there at the leader of Squad 0. I'm glad we took the time to find you. Game Hunter, are you watching? Boom! Here we go. The number 3 contender of the free gold giveaway. This is completely random and by no way is a reflection of skill, leaderboard, dominance, anything like this. This is strictly fun for those people that took the time out of their day to listen to my annoying voice on this Twitch channel. So KG, you are the 3rd contender today. Thank you so much for being a part. Game Hunter, you got your work cut out for you, sir. I'm going to leave it up to Game Hunter to make it dramatic and make it fun to announce the winner. But I'm going to leave that up to him. Look out for Game Hunter's call. I love how I just put him on the spot, by the way. Yeah, there we go, everyone. We got 3 bases to choose from. Game Hunter has his work cut out for us, or for him, and I'm liking what I'm seeing here on KG's base. I mean, spaced out is another tactic that sometimes you don't just really see. The other 2 bases that we saw did have a little bit of clumping in the middle. So I'm going to leave this to the expertise of the Game Hunter, and that's going to do it for me today, folks. Again, thank you all so much for taking your time out of your day to visit me here at twitch.tv/Empires and Allies. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and first of all, follow us, please follow. Share the stream, bookmark it, come back next week, and yeah, here we go. Game Hunter is announcing his winner. 3, 2, 1. Holla! as the winner, our first base. Let's go back over to Hala's base. I'm sorry to the other two contenders. You gotta admit, Hala had a pretty solid base design there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull him back up real quick, and we can take a look at his base on the way out as we all get jealous over Hala's new-found 100 gold for watching today's Empires and Allies Firepower Fridays. That's all. Look, he got 100 gold for doing nothing. Nothing. All he did is hang out and talk to us. Congratulations, Hala. And really awesome base design there. Oh, you know what? I typed in the wrong name. 1 second. Alright, folks, so yeah, I am getting out of here shortly. Didn't see too many other questions in there, so if I missed your question, I apologize. Please shoot me a PM or hit me up on the forums. Otherwise, you can find me over on Twitter, Twitch, Tumblr, Vine, Facebook, forums. I'm sure you hear what I'm saying here. There's a lot of ways to reach out and let our team know what you want to see in the game. So I love how you guys are listening to me kill time as I pull up Hala Altered Space. Here we go. Just one last time, let's take a look at the winning base of today's surprise 100 gold giveaway. Thank you so much, Game Hunter, for choosing. And I gotta say, Hala Altered, you got some serious base design skills, buddy. And they just won you 100 gold. So congratulations, I will get that to you here soon. Everyone else, thank you so much for stopping by. Tackers, you can hit me up in game, find me on the social channels. I will see you all next week right here on Firepower Fridays, Empires and Allies Live. And remember, got some good news coming next week, so you definitely want to tune in. You definitely want to share that stream, follow, subscribe. Everybody, thanks so much. I'm out. I'm sorry you've had to listen to my voice this long. I will get new talent on the show, I promise. And maybe we'll flip on that webcam as soon as we start seeing more viewers. But yeah, thanks a lot, you guys. See you soon. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you heard me breathe there for a second. Yep, we're out. Thanks so much. This is the after show. So feel free to filter out. If anybody is currently playing Empires and Allies on live on Twitch, let's hope they are. Because it's a lot of fun to usually go raid another Twitch stream. But, you know, Empires and Allies isn't being streamed too much on Twitch just yet. So I encourage, if you're listening to my voice, please start streaming. No, it doesn't look like my buddy Cursius is on right now, unless my internet is lagging. But, yep. Why don't you go check out some YouTube videos, 999 Gaming, Game Hunter, True Tiz. Check out our channel, Empires and Allies. And big shouts to, oh my god, it's Devin, Pinecone Jeff, Kane, that's me, Ico, Pyro Records, Kassad72, who else joined us today? Just want to give you the proper shouts. Cali Gold Rush, you have not said anything. Mr. Katana 10, Quaker 300, and True Loyalty. You all are awesome and officially in my cool book. Thank you so much for joining us. Everybody, this is Tackers. I'm out. I've talked enough today. It is time for me to get back to work. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. And I'll see you next Friday right here on twitch.tv. Empire.